Good morning, afternoon, or evening to whomever is watching this video. My name is David with Pokemon, and today I am bringing you another Mega Evolution review video. And now, as I said in the previous video, I will be covering Mega Lopunny. Now, Mega Lopunny, it's pretty awesome. I mean, Lopunny wasn't that good to begin with, and obviously it needed a little boost to be used competitively. And Game Freak did just what they needed to do this, I believe. First off, to get Baneri, you have to go to the Safari Zone, just like for Weedle and Pidgeotto, which is pretty convenient if you want to get all those Megas pretty quickly. Second, to get the Mega Stone, you have to complete the new Mauville task, and then Watson lets you go upstairs in Mauville, and you go to the second floor, and then somebody gives you a Lopunny over there, which is pretty cool. So it's pretty easy to get it. Now, covering the Pokemon, first off, with Lopunny, it has a very powerful attack. Before, it didn't really have too much of an attack, it wasn't really a threat, but now it's powerful. Second, it gets decent defenses, and it's fairly fast. So, like Beedrill, except not gonna, die in its Mega Evolution turn unless you get hit with like a Dynamic Punch or something crazy. Now, let's look at the pros and cons of this thing. First off, the pros. First, it gets a new ability known as Scrappy, which lets it hit ghost types with normal or fighting moves, which is really useful. And it gets that new typing with fighting and normal, which is really good because normal Pokemon just aren't really cut out for competitive unless they're just really, really powerful. Second off, another good pro about Lopunny is it gets new moves, which really needed because normal moves just aren't going to cut it, obviously since it's fighting now. And the other pro is it's a really powerful attacker and it gets decent coverage. I mean, it can learn the elemental punches and fighting moves are pretty good, so no complaints in that area. But the cons about this Pokemon. Now, this Pokemon at first glance is going to have more pros than cons, but when you look at it, you kind of realize, oh wow, this Pokemon, isn't the best for competitive. Well, the first thing that I realized when I started using this Pokemon is that normal typing stab isn't that good. I mean, you get return, which can be 100, but that thing isn't super effective on anything. So you underestimate how useful that is in battle, having super effective moves. I know that sounds stupid to say, but it's true. So normal typing stab, not having it is not having super effective normal stab moves is disappointing. That's what I meant to say. Now, second con, it has a 4-to-4 resistance to weakness ratio. Now that means the 4 types are going to be resistant against it, and 4 types are going to be, strong against it. And I put that as a con because that's kind of bad considering the weaknesses that it has are more commonly used than its resistances. Because its weaknesses are going to be Flying, Psychic, Fairy, and what's the other one? Oh, Fighting, that's right, because it's normal. And Fairy and Psychic and Flying, I guess, are a little more common than Rock, Dark, Ghost, and what's the other one? Oh my god, I should have it. Bug, that's right. So that's kind of disappointing. Next con is it's not really powerful enough to take down walls by itself. I mean, Mega Slowbro will eat this thing alive because Lopunny can't really do anything to it except maybe Thunder Punch, but that won't do anything to it because Mega Slowbro is fucking huge. I'm sorry I said that. But yeah. The next con is High Jump Kick. High Jump Kick is its signature move now that it's fighting type, and High Jump Kick misses a lot, which is really disappointing. So you're going to need to think of some other possibilities fighting-wise if you don't want to deal with that possibility of taking half damage if you miss. So yeah, Mega Lopunny is a pretty good Pokemon. It has its weaknesses and it has its disadvantages, but it's also fairly good. So now let's look at the moveset. For the moveset, you're obviously going to want one normal stab and one fighting stab, in my opinion, just to take advantage of those opportunities that you have. And the first must is quick attack, I believe, because having that stab priority is huge in battle. Quick attack may not be the most powerful and it may not be super effective against anything, but with Lopunny's attack, I feel like quick attack can be utilized pretty well. Now the next 3 moves are honestly up to you. With Beedrill, there were moves that you had to put on that were a necessity, but with Lopunny, it's based on personal preference. My personal preference is having Drain Punch instead of High Jump Kick or Jump Kick, and then having moves like Ice Punch and Thunder Punch, because having those elemental typings and coverages are really useful. Ice preferably because you can take down those dragon types, those pesky little dragon types, because those are not weak to much. But honestly, here's the moves that you can put on. It is just based on preference, whatever Pokemon you have in your party. I mean, if you're one of those people who have a lot of points saved up in the Battle Maison, you can just go to the concession stands and do whatever moves you want for whatever parties you want. I don't know, it's up to you. But also you can use Agility or Cosmic Power if you want to set up with it, but personally I like having 4 attacks. So, yeah, that's Mega Lopunny. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave some comments and just reviews on what you thought of this video or what I could do better for the next one. I changed it up from the last one because I thought I needed to go a little more in depth, but yeah. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe.